Well, hello. Hello, hello. Hey, Susan. Hey, Juju. Hey, Miss Pauline and Jan and B. Earl. Hey, Andy. How are you? Hey, Dina and Harley and Debbie. How are you? YR and me and Terry and diving with Chris. Hey, FD. How are you? Thank y'all for coming in. Hey, Miss Patricia. Hey, Joy. Thank y'all for coming in. Guys, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button for me, please. Thank you. Thank you, Pauline. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Cherie. How's y'all day going? How's it going? All right, you're here. Okay. So, guys, tonight, welcome to Dive In with Friends. If this is your first time coming here, I did this last week on Friday, and I had Julie from Frugal Family here. And this week, I have a new special guest, and she will be having a topic that she's going to be talking on tonight. So the reason why I'm doing this, hey, Karen, hey, Lori, and hey, Virginia, the reason why I'm doing this is to be able to kind of educate us and learn different things. If you want to start a channel, if you have a channel, if you know, just the ins and out of dumpster diving, YouTube, all that type of stuff. You going to do a guess? We got to keep our mask on a little longer, at least. Yeah, Lori, we got to keep it on a little longer. Hey, Linda. So my guest is here already. I told her I'd come on a little bit, kind of get people in here. Thank y'all for coming in here. If you're just coming in, please hit that thumbs up button for me. Let me know if I did that right, ma'am. Yes, I did it right, guys. Last week, I kept Frugal Mama, Julie in the background for an hour. And thank goodness she is such an awesome friend that she wasn't like bailing out on me. Hey, Michelle. And so anyway, I got it down this time so I can invite my guests up here with me.
What's up?
Hey.
It worked this time. You didn't leave me sitting in the basement. I didn't even get a chance to see what snacks you had down there.
See, I probably don't have nothing in there. So are you under the Diving with R5 or which one are you under?
Ma'am. I'm under Diving with R5.
Okay, guys, so this is my special guest. This is Crystal. If you haven't met her, she has a dumpster diving channel and you definitely need to go and check it out. Like I said, if I'm bringing people up here, you can trust them. And definitely check out her channel. Her and Sue Ann, which is NWI Diver, do a lot of diving together and separate, but still, you know, I'm so happy that you are here with me tonight, Crystal.
Well, NWI Diver, I met because of you, she's pretty amazing. So I got lucky there. And hi, guys, how you doing? I see everyone saying hi, so I'm just going to say a general hi to everyone because otherwise I'll be listing off names for the next 10 minutes.
Yes. So if you didn't see the title, I kind of put it in my community tab this week. Hopefully you check that out because that's where I'm going to post different things that's going on, especially with my dive in with friends who, who I might have up there or what the topic may be. And guys, if you just came in, hey Terry, make sure that you hit the thumbs up. We have 24 people in here. Make sure the thumbs up. And so anyway, Crystal, we're gonna get into it. And our topic is about can you naturally grow on YouTube? So is that possible to happen? So I'm gonna let you kind of talk about that, or however you want to start.
Kind of the general run of can you grow naturally without doing like the network streams, the sub for sub, that type of stuff. And also, can you get your watch hours without having to do one live stream after the next? Because essentially both of those things do a lot of damage to your channel. I can say this off experience because we do have two channels. We have R5 Adventures and Diving with R5. Diving with R5 is my new channel. R5 Adventures we've had for about 2 years now. That's been actively a channel. Mm-hmm. I did the networking with the R5 Adventures. Essentially, that turns into a sub for sub. It's really what it turns into. You get a lot of support. Sure, you get a lot of friends. What happens in the end is they're coming over, they click your videos. They don't watch your video because they're not there out of interest. They instantly click back out, and it kills your chance of natural growth. Because what happens is when they're not watching even half the video is about your key target you want. It's about 40 to 50% where you're still going to get a good retention for the algorithm to pick your channel up. But when they're clicking your channel and watching 2 minutes of a video or even less than that, and then instantly clicking back out, your retention is so low that the algorithm does not pick your channel up and they do not push your channel at all. So you're getting the fake growth that won't come in and actually legitimately watch you instead of the real growth that's going to watch your channel. So the networking, though people say, oh, I got these people, I made amazing friends, I have all these new subscribers, they're watching my stuff, I'm getting 500 views. Are they getting the retention time, though? Are they getting the people that are coming in and actually watching the videos? Are you getting natural growth? Because we learned the hard way with R5 Adventures. We did the networking, and our channel, the videos just don't get the views that they should half the time. We don't get the retention time on it. We don't have the suggested video rate on that channel. With Diving with R5, I said from day one, I was not networking that channel. I only go into really a select couple channels with this channel, and we've grown naturally. And my retention is at 50%. I've got a 25% suggested video rate on the channel. It's doing 100 times better than a channel that did networking. Right. And we see this issue, and I've seen it with other people that did networking. So it's something that it's legitimately what happens. If you talk to other people that are bigger YouTubers, they'll say the same thing. And the same thing goes with the live streams. Like I said, they both kind of go hand in hand with this. If you go on a channel and you want to be a content creator, and all you do at the beginning, because you want to get the hours, is you live stream and live stream and live stream and live stream, eventually the algorithm picks your channel up as a live stream channel. Yes. And it pushes your live streams, but it doesn't push your content. So then your content doesn't go anywhere. So you might get growth from your live streams, but eventually when you decide, hey, we got our watch time, we're going to go back to content only, your content doesn't get the recommendations. It takes a long time to fix that mess. And it is a mess.
Let me speak to a couple of people coming in. Hey, Julie, and hey, Angel Lady, and Angie. Trying to make sure I don't miss people as they come in. Guys, I'm going to be trying to look at the chat and focus on Crystal. We have 25 in here. Hey, Joanne. Hey, let me see. Make sure I haven't missed anyone coming in. Working on hanging out with the guys for a bit. Okay, good. I'm glad you get to spend time with us, Julie. Okay, so for people that may be new to all this and don't understand what you're meaning by networking and what does it mean, I know for one, YouTube definitely frowns on you saying sub for sub. Is just like, that's a no-no. You don't say that. And but for people that are new, hey Richard, that don't know, what do you mean by networking? Because people don't understand that.
Essentially, like a lot of the network channels, the grow channels, they, instead of saying we're sub for sub or we're doing, they say we're networking. That's their fancy way of saying sub for sub. It means you go into a channel, you go to everyone that's coming in. I joined you. I'm now part of your family. I'm on your channel. I left you a note at your door. I left you a fish at your door. There's a ton of different ways people say it. And essentially it's sub for sub. They're expecting you to come back and subscribe them. A lot of the network channels, they say, oh, do it the right way. Do it the right way. Make sure you watch half the video, watch 2 minutes of a video. They don't even say watch the full video. They usually say watch 2 minutes of the video and it's going to stick.
Right.
So they go, I did it the right way. Well, no, you really didn't, because if you're never coming back, there's no point in joining. If you're not interested in the channel, don't join. I'd rather you come to the channel, for me, in my sense, if you're going to actually watch my channel, even if it's not every video. If you're not going to come back, don't bother.
Right. Okay. Richard, I'm only having Crystal on here, so I'm not going to take anybody else because it's just, yeah. It's just, a special guest. So that's only if it was a panel kind of thing, that would be different. But tonight is only a special guest. So just letting you know, please stick around though. Hey, Lynn, how are you?
She put the link in for me to click because last time she tried sending the link out and somehow that turned into a mess.
Yes.
It turned into Julie eating all the snacks in the basement for an hour.
That is true. But hey, that's my friend.
She enjoyed that hour though. She was like, it was quiet for 2 hours. No kids messaging. No
right.
kids.
Hey, Joanne. Yeah. So, yeah, that happens. I know when I first started my channel, you get tempted to want to go to those because you see like everybody seem to be friends with everybody, and it's just like, hey, oh, and then they like use like different words like, hey, I put a flower in your garden, or hey, I'm gonna give you a heart of love, and all of those mean the same thing. It's sub for sub, and that's what we don't want to happen, because you may do that to someone else's channel and then they claim they do it to yours, and you have all these people that's not going to watch your stuff, in there, and you don't want that because it do hurt your algorithm. It shows that you're not getting the watch time, and you might have the numbers may be big out there, but if you're not getting the watch time, you're not going to get paid. If you want to be monetized, and you have to hit a threshold of watch time, not going into these streams, right?
Exactly. You just like I said, if you're getting the people coming in and watching your videos, you're going to get the watch time. You're going to get the regular views. Even when you stop, like if you decide you're not going to go into live streams anymore, the people aren't just going to stop coming to you. Like with a lot of the networking style, if you don't go to their live stream, they don't come to you. They're not going to come back to your channel. They're not going to look at you. If you go to their live stream, they might come visit you again because they think, hey, they're live. I might be able to grow on this channel. That's the main reason they're coming into your live half the time, is just to grow. I prefer the connection. I prefer the connection. NWI, what you doing, hon? I did get sleep last night.
Hey, yeah, and another thing is I express a lot on this channel about content. You definitely have to have some content, because just going live all the time does not work. It doesn't. You got to have something that people come to watch, and it's not to say, because when you do just lives, then people come in just for that, and they're there to mingle with each other, and they really don't pay attention to the creator that's there. They're just like the hosts that they're just coming in to visit with,
Hi, B lady.
Hey, B lady, how are you?
And it is okay, like you do with the networking, yeah, you do get a little more diverse of a crowd. You're going to get different niches that come in. And it's okay to go into a chat and talk. People are going to still click on your name just to see what you're all about, and they might like what you're doing. You're going to get the people that are in different niches that enjoy it. But going in and doing the, hey, I joined you, I'm part of your family, that's asking for that sub for sub, and you're not getting natural growth.
Right. Well, right now, there's no way of people just clicking on and, over there. You definitely have to go to people's channels. So you can't just click on there and be like, oh, yeah, I added you. You have to get out of what you're doing and go and find those people.
It's a bit more work right now.
Yes. Julie said growing organically is a slow process, but it is worth to build a loyal and real community. That is so true. Hey, Diane, how are you? That is true, because if you build that content up and people know what you're there for and they really know you, it really doesn't matter kind of what you post after, like it might. I do a lot of things on my channel. I go from dumpster diving to cooking to patio garden things or just a vlog. But because I have gained that confidence with people, they come to see, me as a person and not okay, what you can do for me. What are you going to do for my channel?
Mm-hmm. Hey, NWI, is it a beggar stuffed? Because I'm going to go up there and get it if you left that on my porch.
Left a piece on your porch? Oh, that's awesome.
And yes, you did spell my name right. How you doing? Not many people spell my name right. Like I said, I even family misspells my name, so I'm used to that. Hey, notice I did redo my makeup. I didn't come up as the clown that my child made me.
I know. I was like, oh my goodness, this was going to be interesting. But that was fun that they did that.
So B. Earl, yesterday, I think it was B. Earl on Big B, Been Living with Big B, had mentioned, he goes, you should have the girls do your makeup and do a video of that. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe that would be fun. So we did do the makeup today. I'm gonna have to do a 2-part video because otherwise it's an hour long. It's not short. So the first part is my daughter doing it. I got it all edited. I just had to actually finish uploading it. So I'll probably upload it sometime tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the makeup being done with all the makeup I found in the Ulta dumpster. So that makes it a little more interesting too. But yeah, I took what you said, B. Earl, and I ran with it. And my daughter completely turned me into a clown. I sent the picture to Cynthia, and I go, my daughter did my makeup for your show tonight. I was waiting for the response of, oh, God. That's instead what she thought. And she went, awesome.
I was like, what do I say to this? I was just telling her, guys. I was sitting there. I started watching, which was a bad thing when I know I had to come on live today, but I was watching 9/11, the movie with Nick. No, I'm going blank now. Anyway, so I was watching the movie and I've been trying to watch it all day, but my daughter came over with her fiance and we played all these different board games and stuff. So I kept going back in the room trying to watch a little bit of it. And
oh no, did we lose Cynthia? I don't know if you lost me or lost Cynthia. It could be my internet acting up too. I think we lost Cynthia. Do you guys see Cynthia? Diving with Chris. Yeah, that's part of the reason. Yeah, I think we did lose Cynthia. That's part of the reason we did this is because there are a lot of new dumpster divers, and it was something that we noticed, or she noticed, I noticed, we both noticed that a lot of the newer dumpster divers coming up. Hey, she's back.
I'm back.
A lot of the newer dumpster divers though are doing a lot of networking channels because they're trying to grow fast. They're doing a lot of live streams trying to get their hours fast. And it's just to let you guys know what harm that can do to your channel. If you're not careful, it can really harm your channel.
I am a circle.
Is your camera turned on? Like down at the bottom, there's a mute and stop camera. Stop camera blocked out.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, I'm newer at the dumpster diving. I've been doing it for.
Hey, Grant, how are you?
Probably 7 or 8 months now. We've been diving, right? NWI. That's about when we started diving together. Something like that.
I'm back. Yeah, I had to make sure that my plug was charged, but then I didn't have the outlet on. So I'm just like, it just died on off. But thank you for taking care of everything, Crystal.
I got this. I got this. Yeah, I get it. With this pandemic, and that makes it a lot harder with the dumpster diving channels, is with the pandemic, a lot of people either aren't diving out of fear or aren't diving because they can't at the moment. So you have to be a little more creative with what you're putting out there as content. You don't want to stop putting content out because you don't want your channel to just get buried and forgotten, but you also don't want to completely change the subject and go into a different rant. So it's kind of a balance. It's nice to have a multitude of things you can put on your channel. So when this stuff happens, you still have something to fall on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you want to still, at the very beginning of the creation of the channel, should really focus in on one niche just so it really gets it buried into the algorithm that that's what your channel is about. So
That's
it's a better push at the beginning.
right. That's what I did at first. When I first started my channel, it was just dumpster diving. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, how can I get, views and all that? I would say it's called content. And I know a lot of times, like when I was first learning about YouTube, it was saying, well, quality over quantity. But when you first start, it's cranking out them videos is what gets the YouTube to pay attention to that. Because it doesn't matter, because I have seen some amazing videos to little small channels that start, and they have all the light rings, they have all the stuff you need, they can do all the works, but they don't have the people in there. And I feel so bad, because I'm like, they didn't invest this money in camera equipments and all that, and they don't have the views because they haven't put enough videos out there. That content has to be out there.
Well, it's like Cynthia's actually the one when I first back before we started the diving channel. She said, one of the biggest things you need to do is put content out there, put a lot of content, just keep putting content out. And so when I started the diving with R5 channel, that's what I did. I was on the set, and at that time I was diving every day. I was finding stuff, so I was splitting loads up so I could make multiple videos out of one dive, and just make 10-minute videos, shorter videos, just so they had a better retention rate, so a better push. And I literally every day put a video up, and that's why my channel did as good as it did so fast. I know, because it instantly started growing, and like within 2 weeks, I think I was already at 300-400 subscribers, and it was just the views were good, everything was good. It was that daily upload, because it really got a good push at the very beginning. But if you talk to people that know YouTube again, they'll say that very beginning of a channel is when the algorithm is most likely to pick you up and really push you. So you want to get in there at the very beginning.
Right. Let me speak to a couple of people that came in. Hey, Rickster. Hey, Christy. How are you? And Wyatt's Life is in here with Ryder. So, hey, Ryder. How are you? Jake and his son Ryder is in here. They're watching. His son is 4, and he does an amazing job helping his dad on their homestead. And I just love their channel. So definitely have to give them some love. Hey, Diane, how are you? And thank you, Sue Ann, for posting Diving with R5 channel. So y'all definitely check her out. Like I said, if I have them on here, I trust them, and I know they're a good content channel that you can follow after. Hey, Lizzie, how are you?
She's been following me since I was just on R5 Adventures, and she came in and watched the live streams. I went, oh, Lord, she's with Gil again. Oh, Lord.
I'm a content creator. I am everywhere. I'm a variety of content, from traveling to gaming to advice. Yep. So what is Computer Chick? What is your main content though? What is your main source?
Yeah, because that's one of the biggest problems we had with R5 too, is we didn't keep it on any form of niche. So it's like all over the place. So it's a lot harder to get a good push on a channel that is all over the place.
Julie, yes, Nick. I don't know why I went blank. That's the whole reason why I watched the movie. Nicolas Cage. Thank you, Julie. My mind went blank. Anything he in, I'm just like, yep, I'm gonna watch it.
How is your remote vibrating?
Oh, well, good. I'm glad, Jake.
He put down his remote to his Xbox and was like, I'm like, what's that? He's
so Crystal, what made you want to get into dumpster diving?
Well, Gil had introduced me to you, and he told me, you need to watch her content, because once you start, you won't be able to stop. And I'll be honest here, it took me probably 2 months to honestly look at your channel. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm really interested in it. I didn't know. And finally, I decided to click in, and I watched the first video. And then I think I watched like 6 more after that. And I'm like, wow, I wonder if we could really find that at our dumpsters. And I started talking about it, but then I was chicken. I was like, I don't know if I really want to go out there and take the chances, and I don't know if it's legal. And It's just like I'm not what I seem more outgoing than I really am at first. Until I get comfortable, I'm not that outgoing. And the only reason I think I started was because I was in your live stream, the first live stream I caught of yours, and I'm in there. I got timed out, by the way. I don't know who did it.
Ooh.
I'm chatting away, and I saw NWI Diver go through, and I'm like, NWI, is that Northwest Indiana? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, really? And as soon as that's all I got out before, all of a sudden I'm like, I can't type. I'm timed out. What the heck? And you ended your stream like 2 minutes after that. So I'm like, well, that was nice. So I was about to go live that day. That was the whole reason I was on the computer. I was about to go live, and I saw you go live. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go say hi to Cynthia instead. So once that all happened, you ended your live. I decided to start my live stream up, and in comes Rakamas and NWI Diver. And that's when we started talking. Like, she started coming to all my live streams, started coming over, and I started watching her videos, and we started talking like, hey, we need to meet up. So that's the whole reason I ended up going out finally, is because I found someone local to bring me out and teach me the ropes. And she's awesome. NWI Diver's awesome.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, that's how I ultimately started.
So what is your best haul? Because that's like the question that's always asked. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Thank you. Yeah, so what is your biggest haul or your best haul to you?
I've had probably a couple that were bigger money-wise hauls, but my best one was still probably the dog food when I found the wellness, because normally anyone that dumpster dives, most PetSmarts and Petcos slash the bags. They dump the bags. You'll find all the dumped food in the dumpster. Mm-hmm. And I actually found like 40 bags, a lot of them being the bigger bags of wellness dog food. Not cut, not slashed, not expired. Like, they're good till 2021 sometime. I still have some of it upstairs. Yeah. And I have 2 big dogs. I have a Shepherd, a Husky, and a Golden. So they eat a lot of food. And so I found all that food. Of course, it was like 0 degrees out that day. It was cold as can be. It was fun getting that stuff out, but I got it all out. And that was probably my best haul, because I want to say once I figured out the prices of those bags, it was like $1,300 or $1,200 worth of dog food. But like I said, I found all those like 70 Halloween costumes at Big Lots around Halloween that were all still in their packaging. That one was worth like $1,700 worth of a haul, and it was an awesome haul, but it still wasn't as good as the dog food, I don't think. The dog food was more useful.
So have you been able to donate any places from your hauls?
I do donate food to some of my family and friends. Haley, the one that stays at my house, her mom, I give her boxes of food a lot because they could actually use the help. The veterans home, just call around too. Like, I know a lot of people have that problem. It's because it's usually expired or best buy dates are passed when you find it in the dumpster. So a lot of like people, they can't find places to donate to, or they don't think they can donate it to anywhere. So they don't, which I called around and I found the veteran center near me. They will take stuff. And I brought over just recently, I put a video up of bringing a box of stuff over to them right before this pandemic hit. Same thing goes with, like, I've got a food pantry that'll take the stuff. I did, through this pandemic, our local animal control had put up a post saying they were in dire need of dog food because no one's donating right now. And I've got all that wellness still, and I haven't went through it all. So I'm going to use it. I will use it, but I went ahead and grabbed 2 bags of the big 40-pound bags and brought the 2 bags of animal control to help them out. So I donate where I can. I'm glad I didn't donate all the extra food I had, because after this pandemic hit, we've gone through most of it.
Yeah.
We had it.
Well, let me say hi to some people. I seen Nikki came up in here. So hi, Nikki, to the channel. Okay, Diving with Chris says, my best haul was a Halloween. Found over $1,000 of merch at the Dollar Tree. Christmas wrap 500 rolls. Wow. I think that's my specialty, find dog food. Yeah, Angie found a lot of dog food as well. Let's see. Yes, I haven't bought dog food in a year. Yeah, Angie been doing awesome with that. My most expensive haul, Sue Ann said, was $2,400 worth of sunglasses from CVS. Julie said it also helps to batch produce some videos that you can fall back on. Yes.
Yes.
Build up a pantry of quality content for insurance. That is true.
If this pandemic hasn't taught dumpster divers one thing, that's one of those things, because a lot of people are like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Now, I will say this. I've got to say this. Julie, you have had to have the smartest idea ever with what you've been putting up as content the last couple uploads, to go about the process of putting an ad, I'm assuming, on Facebook and saying, hey, if you have stuff you're donating and now nowhere is open to donate, I'll pick it up. That has to be the smartest idea you could have had. Some of the stuff you're finding is amazing. And it's just saving it from going into the garbage, because you know darn well if they can't donate it, what they're going to do, they're going to put it out at the curb because they don't want to sit on it for the next 3 months. That's the reason it's packaged, just to get rid of it.
Right. Wildlife said, I built almost an entire greenhouse out of dumpster, dumpster find material and stuff straight out of the dumpster. Yeah, definitely. Yep. He did an amazing job on that greenhouse too.
I forgot my other donation was actually, and I know NWI laughed at it, and we've got a general consensus that this rescue will never ask for candy canes again from us.
Oh, no.
The cat rescue said they needed candy canes. They had put out there, we need candy canes, because they do in June, July. They usually do the Christmas in July, and they hand out candy canes to promote one of their Christmas programs that they do. So they do candy canes with their information on it. And they put the call out for candy canes. And right after Christmas, I went to Family Dollar, and I found I had to have found like 400 boxes of candy canes. And I called them and I said, hey, you still need candy canes? They're like, yeah, we need them. Okay, well, I got you some. So they came and picked them up, and she's like, I don't think we need any more candy canes. Well, then NWI found about another 50, 60 candy cane boxes after that, and they took those as well. And they're like, I'm like, I don't think they will ever ask for candy canes again. And then I've donated to them like cat or small dog beds, wet food, also dry food for cats. Because I only have one cat. One cat doesn't go through food that fast. That the food I find, it would go bad in my hands. So I donate that stuff to them because they're willing to take it. So they're very happy about taking the food and the stuff that I find there too. So yeah, that's my other donation. I've got my select people I do like work with the most, and that cat rescue gets a good majority of my pet type stuff. Yeah. Hopefully their events still happen so they can utilize those candy canes.
Right. Pauline said, I have found some really big hauls. Pauline has found some amazing stuff. I don't know why I keep going back to them candy canes. I don't know why. Like, candy canes.
Well, because I think you remember that video, because it was insane the amount of candy canes I found.
Yes.
I was like, oh my goodness, because this dumpster I never find anything in. So I went over there like not expecting to find anything. There's quite a few dumpster divers in our area, and I know a lot of them dumpster dive in that area where those candy canes were found. And I opened up the dumpster, and I'm like, holy goodness, what the heck am I going to do with this? And of course, they were looking for that specifically. So I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, that is amazing. Hey, Patty, I don't know if I spoke to you or not when you came in. Guys, if you just came in or you're in here and you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please do. And I have Crystal tonight with me, and she is from Diving with R5. So definitely make sure you check out her channel, and because that's my girl. Y'all got to give us some love. Definitely. She is an awesome dumpster diver. I wish I was a little taller. She just like reach in there and get the stuff. And I'm just like, really? I got to get my step ladder out and the whole grabbing thing. And she just like, yeah, I got this.
Well, you don't use step stools anymore after I put my foot through NWIs when I stood on it. So, how you doing?
Hey, Tanya. Yeah, but I know we're supposed to be focusing on our topic, but it's all about dumpster diving. And that's the main thing, the reason why I wanted to get people in here. Because, like you said, um, one of the things we talked about was content, to have stuff, like Julie said, in the back, that you haven't posted, or, rack up on it. Because a lot of us, if we're dumpster divers, we go more than once a week to go dumpster diving. And that doesn't mean you have to pile all your content like every day and, to show it. I mean, take time to show your stuff. So, and then build up enough content. Okay, just in case it's like little clips of, hey, it's 5 minutes here and 5 minutes here. I mean, put it all together and do one nice 10-15 minute video. that works too.
Or you find I guess that would go right along with one of my better finds was my 7 bags I found out of Five Below. I had content for days right there.
Ooh, I am the same, Crystal, because I have I've been dealing with my back, and that's because what happened was
what happened was
first of all, I did this. Some of y'all remember that I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this working out routine, right? I did that. And so I was already strained my back. And then the next day, I found all these bags of them clothes, the $1,700 worth of clothes in the dumpster. And instead of me being wise and like bending my knees and lifting it up, I'm just like, oh yeah, like Shira putting these bags in, right? Because I had Angie all like, grab the bags and in the background. And so I'm putting all these bags in here, and later my sciatic nerve hit, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I have been dealing with my back hurting for 2.5 weeks now. And I've been still dumpster diving, guys. Trust me, I've been dumpster diving with the pain. I'm like, okay, I can keep it together and go get the stuff. But then the bag's been sitting here because I can't even sit there long enough to open up the bag.
You're like, you're beautiful. You're going to stay there as our new bean bag for the day.
I'm going to get to you one day. I'm going to open you and see what's in there.
I miss getting out there, but I did. Like yesterday, I had to go to Aldi. So I'm like, well, I'm here anyway. I'm going to go down and look at the dumpster. There was nothing in there. Every time I have gone to the store, there has been nothing in the dumpster. But they're like most of our stores I've noticed are not taking returns right now.
Yeah.
They're refusing any returns. And most our stores by us, I don't know, like NWI could probably vouch for this as well. Most of our stores are very bare still. There's very little in the stores. So what are they really having to throw away? They don't have much to throw away.
No. And I have seen that with other channels where they have been out there and it's nothing been there. They're just like empty and empty.
Yeah.
It's not,
not empty.
Going in there and they're empty, And
that's the thing is like, I don't even think even if I was still going out, because a lot of the stores I score at are closed.
Yeah.
And the other stores that aren't closed, their shelves are still very empty and they're just not throwing things away. And I had to go into, I think it was Aldi's I was in, and someone in front of me was trying to return something. They're like, we're not taking any returns right now due to COVID-19. So
they have a list up there that says you're not returning tissue, this, a whole list.
They were trying to return like a pajama set, but they won't take anything. Even though, and I almost laughed. I was behind them almost chuckling, and I almost said it too. I almost said, you won't take the return just so you can throw it away like you're going to anyway?
We're not supposed to know that. We're not supposed to know that.
I didn't say it, but I was literally holding it in. But all these I go to, they know me, and they've caught me in their dumpsters, so they don't care. They've handed me stuff, so they know I go in their dumpsters. So the lady kind of looked at me even because I started laughing, and I know she probably was thinking, "Don't even say it."
Bye, Ryder. Good night. Go and brush your teeth. Jake is getting off here from Wildlife.
And so
hey, Robin, how are you?
Good night, Lizzie.
Lizzie. Bye, Lizzie. Hey, Inger, how are you? Julie says, the dumpster here are loaded with it. I only wish I could do more. Yeah. And it's a lot of people are just not, they're not getting out there. And I understand, especially, and it keeps pushing back the date, keep pushing back further and further. And
we're at May 1st now at the soonest, I think.
Okay. Well, I know that our governor said that they're going to be opening up different places and stuff, but you're going at your own risk. I'm like, okay, because they want to softly open back places, but it's going to be a whole different thing, guys. We're going to see masks for a very long time, gloves for a very long time. So if you haven't made your masks, you might want to start making them, because that's going to be a new thing for a while.
I hate the mask, but I do have a cloth one I use when I go out to the store and stuff, but
I know.
It's not a fun experience.
No, and you have to learn to breathe through the thing, not hyperventilate like I first did. I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. I'm very anyway, and I'm like,
so I can totally relate, because I was like, okay, I'll breathe that heavy normally. Can I stop? Just settle down. Settle down.
Right. It's okay. It's okay. And a lot of people, when they tell me, they're like, I just can't breathe through that. I'm like, I know. I'm just trying to keep calm and not feel like somebody put their hand over my mouth.
and my husband laughs at me, and this is me. If you plug my nose, I freak out. I can breathe through my mouth, but if my nose is plugged, I start like thinking I'm being suffocated, and I start like literally spazzing out. So he'll do it to me every once in a while. He'll walk up and he'll just grab my nose and he'll start laughing, because I'm like, stop! Because I start freaking.
Masks are hard with glasses too. Hard to see through fogged up glasses. Yeah, I heard a lot of people dealing with that. I know Julie was even talking about that.
One thing, because I've seen this over and over again, and I've also seen a lot of eyeglass technicians that are like, do not do this. Don't use the shaving cream hack, because all the eyeglass technicians are saying that they've replaced a ton of glasses through this, because it's not like it's causing breakdown of the plastics of your glasses.
Oh, wow.
So don't do it.
Okay. So
I went to the store yesterday, and it's like I had my mask like all the way up here, and I had it tied so tight where it actually kind of hurt my nose, but it didn't fog my glasses.
Oh gosh, man, they're gonna have to figure out something.
They say if you can get like a bendy, like something that's like will help form the mask to your nose, and fit it into your mask, and you bend it to your nose, that'll help prevent the fog to the glasses.
Okay. Robin says she is a retired nurse and she used it too. Yeah.
They say there is something that you can buy at Walmart and stuff for like eyeglasses that's supposed to prevent fogging of glasses. That's safe, but I don't know what it's called, but you might be able to find it if you're there.
Okay. Cool.
That doesn't work for me, NWI. I tried that. It's got to be tight. Otherwise, it still goes right up and it fogs my glasses. But then again, when I'm breathing, it's probably not helping.
Right. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat. Guys, if you came in here, please hit the thumbs up for me, please.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't know.
I was hoping that Gil would pop in here. I know he's supposed to go on afterwards, and I would have loved to, maybe you'll give him a quick text. And
I messaged them and told them we were live.
Yeah, to pop in here, and then, we could just jump on over there and rate him. She said, stop hyperventilating, and maybe it won't be so bad, Crystal.
Maybe not. This was my star of doing my makeup today, by the way.
You did an amazing job. I loved it.
I came to the conclusion I was the drag queen of makeup.
Paint by color. That's what we call it. Hey, Martha, how are you?
Yeah, she is my twin. She hates hearing it, but she is my twin.
Hi. Ow.
That's Autumn.
You still don't have a good feeling stomach today, Nikki?
Aw.
Okay, stop pulling. Yeah, the dog running out.
Ow.
Thank you.
That was Landon. He bumped it.
Oh,
I wasn't touching anything.
NWI says hi, B-roll. Can't wait to see the makeup. Yeah, I figure I'll release the part 1 today, and then I'll release part 2 probably tomorrow from Haley's makeup. And you guys can vote which one's the best. I know which one was the best myself.
Yeah. Hey, June. How are you? This is my twin, Robin says.
I don't think this is a
I
good.
see deep sea divers use non-detergent on their goggles to help them when it's foggy.
Well,
Dawn detergent?
Jan put makeup on hoping for a hot date, not. You know, the only thing for me is I put makeup on some days just because it makes me feel just that little bit better at, like, with all this stuff not really leaving. I'm like, hey, at least I look decent today. I looked like I was going to go have fun.
Yeah, misery. Oh, I hate you not feeling good.
Diving with Chris, exactly. Like, my kids got to jump in and be like, hey, how's everyone doing? And then as soon as they do that, the dog's sitting here in the window going, ooh.
Right? Right. I had told my daughter before I got on here, I'm like, look, I'm going to go live now. It's like the door behind me. I'm like, if you don't want anybody live to see anything you're wearing or what's going on, don't come out.
That bra can have a whole different perception at times, right?
Right? I can't go to the bathroom peacefully without the dogs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my dog has to escort me to the bathroom all the time. I'm just like, stop staring at me.
I swear, I thought my kids are all getting older now. My youngest is 8. I should be able to go to the bathroom and, like, in peace. And I'll be sitting there going to the bathroom, and in comes my 13-year-old, and she's like, Mom, do we have anything to do today? That's what you have to do today is get out of the bathroom.
Right. My 18-year-old come in there and sat on the trash can and cross her legs and just like start talking with me. I'm like, what is this, captive audience or what?
Do you like the smell?
They don't care.
Yeah, you know, try different places you normally wouldn't go. And I'd agree there if I was going out regularly. I'm really not going out yet. My middle son does have a compromised immune system, so I don't really feel right dragging him out to look in dumpsters. And my husband's been working nonstop. Now he is off the next 2 weeks. So maybe I'll be able to hit a couple. There's Gil's skills. There's Gil's skills.
Oh, you finally showed up, huh? Well, hello, Gil. About time you show up in here. I know you probably getting your stuff set up. Yes, happy Friday.
It's not Suck It Monday. It's just Happy Friday.
Right. This is Gil Skills, guys. This is another awesome channel that one day will be on here.
Yeah, Gil, you have to decide on a Friday and tell her what Friday works.
He said anyone I pick, so hey, he might be next week's guest since he gave me that opportunity.
She's gonna like string you up to dry now, Gil.
No pressure at all. Yeah, so the main thing tonight, I just wanted to, let people know the best thing to do is content, definitely content. It's nothing wrong with going to, lives or going to visit other people's, channels and things like that. But definitely make sure you have some content so when people come over there that they have something to actually watch and not just sitting there looking at each other,
Nikki's like, you got to get me up there too. I might not do dumpsters, but I'm pretty amazing.
Yes, you are.
She'll teach you what
Lurking.
she'll teach you what to look for in the trash cans when looking for lottery scratchers that might still be good.
Right?
Like, you can usually find Diving with Purpose on Monday nights over at R5 Adventures as she's going, I am tired and I'm going to bed soon. But
Oh my gosh.
see what wonderful fest you got going on over here tonight.
I know usually it's like, oh goodness. It's just as soon as I'm trying to get ready for bed, I'm like, there goes Crystal.
There goes the night owl.
Just let me go up in there and then I'm going to bed.
And Saturdays, she's usually over there going, oh God, Gil at R5, Gil at R5.
Yeah, I hand her a blank check on that one.
Nikki's like, see, R5 figured out how I dumpster dive. I dumpster dive for those tickets and you can find good ones in there. Oh,
Callie. I'm still waiting for you to make Velveeta fudge. I know, Robin, I need to do that. I still have it. And I do need to make like a fondue kind of thing. I have the fondue stuff. So maybe I'm gonna have to pull it out. And I actually have one to do, to melt some chocolate in there too. So maybe I'll just have a video of having a feast or something.
Good night, B-Earl.
Who's going?
She's got to get the kiddo to bed, B-Earl.
Oh, good night, B-Earl. Have a good night. Yep, kiddo's in the bed.
I did on the R5 today. I put up the Bean Boozled video of the girls doing the Bean Boozled.
Yeah.
And after them doing the Bean Boozled, I go, I so want to get the big thing of Bean Boozled, put it out on a bowl on the table, set the camera up and not tell anyone, and just wait for the reaction. I go, but I'd be the one that would walk by and be like, ooh, candy! Oh!
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be the one to just grab a whole handful and just throw it in there.
Oh yeah, I have skunk and stink bug and diarrhea and everything else in my mouth at once.
Have all the symptoms.
Yeah.
Be like, no, I just had Bean Boozled.
The reactions I could get on that camera would probably be hilarious, but you would get me on it. I know they're doing Bean Boozled. They're like, come on, Mom, why don't you do it? I'm like, nope.
Right. We had to start talking about food. Yeah, of course. I mean, if I have to, I'm a foodie, so I'll talk about food.
Michelle's like, I gotta go and cook for the family because they're all staring at me.
Yeah. So Gil, I don't know what time Gil's gonna pop on there. Is he gonna come on right after this, or he's gonna be a while?
Hey, Gil, you going live? You still going live? What time you going live? Kendall swears we put Bean Boozled jelly beans in her Easter basket. They were regular jelly beans.
Oh.
Did she play the game before? I won't touch them, man. I would get every bad one. And no.
Yeah.
Although the funny thing was with the girls playing, the two girls played, and Haley didn't get a single bad one. Everyone she got was a good one. And Autumn was like, booger. Oh, it's a booger. Oh, fish. Oh, it's rotten fish. Or spoiled egg. Oh, it's the spoiled egg. Then she gets the last one. She's like, dirty fish or dirty dishwater. Oh, so the very end is hilarious because she grabbed a cracker that was on the table and she was going to try to get rid of the taste in her mouth. And she eats it and she's like, oh, it's spicy. She's like, it's spicy fish with dirty dishwater in my mouth.
Oh, do they have one that's dirty dishwater?
Yeah.
Oh no, Nikki, I'm in Houston, Texas. Nikki,
rotten egg, spoiled milk, dirty dishwater, rotting fish.
Oh my gosh!
Booger, booger, stink bug, skunk. They have skunk.
Oh my good. I couldn't.
And dog food.
How do they even figure out these tastes of things? Somebody had to like. I mean, who would know about dirty dishwater? I mean, it's just yeah, Robin. Like,
I want to know who comes up with these tastes and decides they taste like it, and who's taste testing it to get it there. Because you couldn't pay me enough money to do it.
it must be some interns. Be like, okay,
You want to become the next big thing. You get to taste test these.
yeah.
We should totally get together if you're close one day.
Only 4 hours. Yeah.
I'm jealous there. I'm jealous. I'm way further in 4 hours.
Yeah. You far away. So what did he say? Is he going live afterwards or?
He hasn't answered. Gil?
Well, he
That's
can't rate it then.
Nikki Pink has been wanting to go out and hit the dumpsters, but she doesn't know the first ins and outs. So that's just what's got to happen. She's going to have to meet up with you and learn how to dumpster dive.
Right. Guys, if you're in here, you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do.
She's like, I don't want jelly beans ever again, Mom. I like the Jolly Rancher ones. Those are like the only ones I like.
Being a food critic as a career. I've thought about, doing that before. I have, but then there's certain things I just don't like. And so I'll be like giving them bad ratings because I don't want to eat it. Be like,
He might not be on live. He actually messaged me back saying he's having internet issues 3 minutes ago.
Hello. Chris, you used to live in Texas. You loved it there. Awesome. The skunk smell floats onto your tongue. Oh gosh.
I can totally see how someone might be able to come up with the skunk taste because you kind of taste it when you smell it.
Mm-hmm.
But who in their right mind goes, okay, we got this mixed up. This is skunk. Who's gonna taste it and see if it's right?
And do you be careful? She say, okay, I'm going off of here. I'm going dumpster diving. I've enjoyed it. All right, Andy, you be careful out there and stay in the right towns now, man.
Good night, Andy. And I've heard with the skunk one and the Jelly Bellies that like the taste lingers and then you smell it and it stays there for like a day. And I'm like, nope. I mean, tomato juice takes care of it. What's up?
So we have like 2 minutes left, guys. Did y'all have any questions for Crystal or not? I know we kind of, covered all different types of things, but I mean, the main thing is to naturally grow is to have your content and to make sure that you produce as much. Don't wait like once a week, especially if you're a new channel and you wonder why it's really not growing, because YouTube algorithm, I can't say that word right, but it's picking up when you posting a lot. They're like, oh, this person is serious about posting. They're going to keep putting things out. And it don't have to be, especially, okay, this is another thing. When you first start videos, don't waste your time doing 15, 20-minute videos. Because even though I've been on here and I'm sure other ones that, Crystal couldn't even vouch. People don't watch that much of your video unless you're getting monetized.
Ideal.
Yeah. If you're getting monetized, at least you got to get a 10-minute video. But 20, 30 minutes, unless they just letting it run and they're not really paying attention to the content, people don't stick around that long because they're like, oh, it's something else on, or, so yeah. So don't feel pressure that, oh, if I'm going to have to post all these videos, I need to have them 15, 20 minutes. No, do 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, it's something. You keep putting something out there. So that definitely.
Yes and no. Like once you have your channel kind of established, you can put a variety up and you'll be okay to an extent. Like if you have, normally you put up all dumpster diving and then all of a sudden you go over to crafting, you might lose some of the interest to some of your subscribers because they're not there for crafting. But you can get away with it more if you're a more established channel. When you're a newer channel, staying within content and within the niche is the best idea. Even if it's like, say you're going to do a cooking video, but you do it like you're doing dumpster diving and you do a cooking video. Well, cooking trash food, cooking dumpster food, cooking food from the dumpster.
Right.
At least you're staying within that dumpster realm then, and you're still going to pull people in for dumpster diving. You still got that dumpster thing going on. Because if you go too far outside of your niche, it's not like the algorithm doesn't pick you up as easily of what your channel's about, but also people are less or more reluctant to just subscribe because your channel, if it's a hodgepodge mess, people are coming because they like a certain thing that you do, typically, or they like your personality. But when they first come in, they're going to hit that subscribe because they like the content you're creating. So if you do one dumpster video and then you do a crafting and then you do a cooking and then you go out and explore and then you go fishing, they don't know what you're doing.
Right.
So you really want to stay within like a certain type of material at first, and then you can kind of branch out a little bit, but try to still branch out within that niche. So you're still doing stuff that kind of falls under that niche. So like with dumpster diving, you can do cooking from the dumpster and crafts from the dumpster, repurposing things, dumpster diving hacks, stuff like that, where you have multiple different types of things you're doing, but they all fall into that same dumpster diving category.
Yeah, definitely.
B-Earl, that was real fast.
Yeah, that was. But our hour is up, and I have enjoyed spending time with you, Crystal. And I appreciate you for being on here and just, letting people know how things are. I think sometimes when a creator is saying it, they're like, oh, okay, they're saying it. But when another creator gets on here and vouch for them and say, hey, that's true, get your content up, focus on one niche when you're first starting. And man, don't do the sub for sub.
It's tempting. It really is. It's tempting to go out there and do the sub for sub. It's tempting to like do a ton of live streams to get your hours. Like, I'm gonna admit, when this all went down, when this pandemic went down, and my channel, I didn't have the content really to put up. I was like, man, I'll just start going live. I can get my hours. I don't want to stop getting hours. I'm halfway to my hours. I don't want to just stop at a standstill. But then I'm like, I can't do that. If I do that, I'm going to completely destroy what I've built.
Right.
I've built the channel up. Like, I know, Gil, you want Gil to come on and talk about some of the importance of like the descriptions and the about and your thumbnails, and everything kind of comes hand in hand for growing organically. But I know it's tempting. It's tempting to do those live streams to get those hours up fast. It's tempting to do sub for sub to get your subscribers up fast. But you want people that are going to continue coming back, and you want your content to be what's making the money, because at the end of all of this, if you're not getting the views, you're not making anything.
Right. Guys, thank y'all for being on here with friends tonight. Y'all all have a safe and blessed night, weekend. Be safe this weekend, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Crystal, again. Bye.